Hello, this is Dr. Seymour Kern, and we're up to Chapter 16 in the book Low Noise Thinking. Was first published in 2009 and currently undergoing some changes. So Chapter 16, The Dream of Unlocking Your Infinite Mind. That's what it's all about. And we have the actual tools to do that. Okay, so here it goes. Your mind is like a goal-oriented, problem-solving machine or a heat-seeking targeted missile. Without a target, we behave like a ship without a rudder. To be continually successful in our endeavors, one must be a dreamer, especially in a highly competitive world. The problems that people have these days are not necessarily due to any lack of money, but perhaps due not to having a good enough idea or a dream. Imagine that. Really, it's the idea that pushes it all along. Many of my ideas came from the dreams I experienced while I was sound asleep. Isn't that interesting? That's where most things happen. Sleep is the ideal place for me to think of things, and this is because the atmosphere is peaceful and low in noise. I sometimes get criticized for not working. How do you get things done when you are sleeping most of the time? So I tell them what I have just told you. Sleep is where I get my ideas. Of course, most do not understand how that is possible and then laugh at me. However, success is success. Can't argue it. I am successful, and the majority of the hecklers or my critics are just average. For me, success achieved effortlessly is the best kind of success, as it has the best return on one's investment of time. What's more, success is the ultimate form of revenge. It is the velvet glove. You hit your opponent hard, but they don't even seem to realize that they've been hit. That's the velvet glove. All of the above is only my way of which made it possible by our processing an infinite resource that only biology could have created, the human mind. To this day, man has not been able to devise an infinitely creative machine that comes even light years close to what already exists in the human mind. How does that mind exactly do that? I will tell you more about how it works in the chapters to follow. However, let's dream a bit more. What would it be like to have the unlimited storehouse of a mind that would have infinite, effortless recall, sitting so quietly between our ears? How would that be possible? Surely man-made computers must be able to do that. It's true that they have come a long way in making our lives far more easier. They seem to enable us to do things we could not do before, and in such a short period of time. Yet scientists tell us that the brain is still infinitely more powerful than all the computers and storage systems ever built to date. Wouldn't it be nice to have a mind with infinite capacity? What would it mean to you to have an internal search engine with all the capacity of every search engine ever built, but occupying less space than a bowling ball. According to scientists, this is actually the case, but we still find this idea hard to believe. Why is that? One purpose of this book is to provide you with a physical analogy that will actually convince you that this is the case. You are in possession of the most amazing capabilities, the human body. If you had infinite computing and storage available to you in your mind, would you have any difficulty in becoming the wealthiest person on this planet? What would that entail? We live in an information world where just knowing where to find things better than the next person could spell the difference between success and failure in just about any field of interest. Would you agree? Others would say that if we had that infinite ability, wouldn't that be a cause for great unrest and problem? No doubt, too much of a good thing could be as deadly as you have seen in various contexts from time to time. However, wouldn't it be great if we could increase our mental capacity by even a small amount just to be able to pass an exam that was your nemesis? This situation might have an extra poignancy because you gave up on this exam to go into a job where you now feel you are underachieving simply because you were not good enough at taking multiple choice exams. You feel cheated. Wouldn't it be nice if you would be able to walk into any, even virtually unprepared, and get the top score? Wouldn't that make you feel extremely powerful to be able to walk into an exam without even reading a book, or reading a book just once and photographing it in the mind, which is what we can do. We actually do that. You have to be trained. Things like this are definitely possible. All you have to know is to let go of the many things that were taught to you that don't work, and yet you continue to do simply because you don't believe in the one thing that may seem too good to be true. The truth is that this is one thing is actually extremely good for you, but you discover its power too late. Remember, however, that with LNT, it's never too late. It's never too late, never too late, never too late. So let's now review the structure of our minds in the comparison to man-made machines that we tend to have faith in more than we do with our own biological minds. Yet, we inherited all these abilities biologically. They are within us as part of our nature, and so it is. Okay, that concludes this chapter. We just finished chapter 16, and the next topic will be, let me just check my schedule, chapter 17, which the title is, If You Know the Structure, You Know the Function. That's chapter 17. So that will be coming up next, and we enjoyed having you here, and hope to see you soon.